All right, the Dolphins keep their season alive with a 29-17 win over the San Francisco 49ers, and that was a really well played game by this team. The ground game finally came to life with a big time carry at the end there by Devon Achan, going 50 yards to seal this one. And it was, again, overall a pretty solid game. Would have liked to see the offense finish drives a bit more, but they moved the ball effectively. The ground game was working well. And the big thing at the end of the day was they were able to close this game out and actually pull off the win. They keep their season alive. They sit at 7-8 with 2 games left to play. And again, would need a miracle basically to get into the playoffs. So now at this point, you're just playing to keep the 500 or the 500 record streak or better alive to make it 5 games. It's a weird spot Miami's in right now. And the offense played really well. I really liked what I saw from this defense, especially in the case of they got pressure in. Chop Robinson played fantastically. They picked the ball off with Kohu making a great play. Javon Holland nearly had a great play himself. Just overall, again, I liked what I saw from this team. Again, would have liked to see a more of a dominant victory? Sure, but this team is 7-8 for a reason. So to get the win and keep your season alive is the best thing about this. My main thing is some of the penalties were kind of just like an every week thing at this point. I hate that we keep having holding calls on big time carries that could just completely kill drives. Like we need to pull that back a bit. But that's more so of an off-season type of thing in the end. But again, for the most part, I really liked what I saw out of this team today. I really liked the fact that the ground game was working. Tyreek with the drops is annoying, but well, I mean, there's not much you can really do at this point in the season. And plus, that's just a thing Tyreek has done this year. Tua threw the ball well, nonetheless. Still, there were some cases where the ball was a little bit too high, but still in the catch radius, and had the receivers had 2 hands on it. I guess the main kind of just like what the hell kind of thing for this team in this game was more so against the defense and the penalties. But again, even the defense ended up playing well in the long run. I want to give a shout out to Jason Sanders, who had a phenomenal game today. I mean, this game reminded me a lot of that Dallas game from last year because it was just Jason Sanders showing off that he earned his contract that we gave him a few years ago and fully is showing to be the kicker we all hoped that he could be and thought that he could be. He's playing really well right now for this team, and I love to see it. Not a lot to say about this game. It was a good win for Miami, and not again. It was an overall solid win. Not too much to really harp on for this one, especially with the season being so far out of reach. There's not a lot of stuff that we can work on for the playoffs, but more so stuff to work on during the off season for next year. And I would rather just save all of that for an off-season specific video. So, with all that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Getting a quick post game here. See you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.